So the last point that we want to touch upon in terms of services are what the city offers. So you are kind of piloting or participating in one of those services today. And our hope is that there's general interest in keeping this program going because it is, again, it's a pilot program. Our hope is just that we can, as a city, act as a conduit directly to the county's green business program. Given that Cam is a staff of one, she does have a director that works with her as well. But as I mentioned earlier, is the woman in charge of contacting you, reviewing your inventory or your audit or your checklist, coming out and actually auditing your facility, and then working with you towards certification. So the city wants to make sure that there are other resources available to you to basically assist in your enrollment in the program, your certification, and so on. And this meeting is an example of that. So I do want to get some feedback from you, but I'm just going to actually pull up some other resources that we offer before I get too much into the program elements. So in addition to offering services such as this, an actual program, we do offer incentives. We have two very, very, very new programs that we're offering, which we call the Tree for Free and Go Green Grants. And I have a flyer about those up here that I'll just pass around. So there are two separate programs, and they are started in Earth Day of this year, basically with two separate goals. So I'll talk to them each independently. First, the Go Green Grant program, which is a mouthful. I want to hear everyone say that 3 times fast. Go Green Grant, Go Green Grant, Go Green Grant. Okay, I got it. Good. When I was talking about it on Earth Day, it was a little bit challenging because I was saying it so frequently. But the Go Green Grants, I explained it a little bit earlier. The goal is to basically fill any funding gaps that exist within currently offered utility rebate programs. What we found in the residential sector is that residents were interested in pursuing things like planting or developing rain barrels and doing water recycling programs in their homes. They wanted to buy electric lawnmowers and things like that, and there aren't any rebates that are available for those. So we wanted to basically elevate the existence of rebate programs that are available and fill those funding gaps by offering a city grant program. And that's what that is. And in order for a business to enroll in that program, you have to submit a green business checklist. That's the criteria, and our thought there is that what you can do is, it's a great premise to go through the green business certification process, run through the checklist, run through the template, see what programs exist. As Cam mentioned earlier, as you go through the checklist, you identify if there are certain actions that are pending, and our intent would be to support your pending action. So if your business identifies that you're having a really hard time purchasing recycled copy paper or installing more efficient or planting a native garden or something like that. The program is very flexible and it's growing significantly. So we want to basically work with you to figure out what your funding gaps are and then fill those with the grants that we offer. Secondly, we offer another program called a Tree for Free program. If you own your business and own the land around it, I know this doesn't apply to everyone necessarily, we will offer you a free tree after you submit your green business checklist. And the goal of that is basically just expanding Cupertino's urban canopy because we realize that trees offer really great energy benefits as well as kind of water and carbon sequestration benefits and so on. So we will offer a free tree. I'm thinking actually now as I'm standing up here that given that your business may or may not actually own space, that if you have gone through the program and you want to donate your tree, say to someone else, that the city would probably consider that as well if you're not actually able to plant it yourself. Seems like a good incentive, and then that tree could be donated on your behalf to a local school or something like that. So those are the two primary incentive programs that the city is offering right now. And then we're just working to kind of build into this program. So we don't want to reinvent the wheel. We think the county's program is incredibly effective and very much comprehensive. And we think that the best way to get our businesses involved in saving money, saving energy, saving water, and conserving resources is through this program. So that's why we're here today. And in addition to those grant programs and tree programs that I mentioned, we want to further incentivize your participation in the program. So we've pulled together a few other resources. If you do submit a green business checklist, you are eligible to receive a kilowatt meter. And the kilowatt meter it's a pretty funky device. It's very interesting. What you do is you can plug in existing appliances or electronics and see what it's typically called vampire load, so what energy is being sucked or drawn from your utility outlet when those things are powered in standby. So a lot of your electronics or appliances have little LED devices or backlighting that draws energy when they're not in use. Exactly. And this is how you can determine how much energy they're using on an annual or an ongoing basis. So we think this is a good, and it's also an educational tool, something that you can use and work with your employees to better understand how much draw, say, their cell phones are having during the day, and or other appliances you're interested in looking at. So this is available to all businesses that submit a green business checklist. And we will also give you a Cupertino green t-shirt. I should have brought one of those to look at. We didn't know if that would be, the biggest incentive in the entire world, but it's becoming pretty popular in our community to wear one of the Cupertino green business or Cupertino green t-shirts. They're 100% organic cotton, quite soft, and I'd like to sleep on mine most days. So we're welcome to give you one of those as well. And if you're a certified green business currently, you should come and visit us, and we will give you one of those as well. Furthermore, one thing that we're offering today is what we're calling the Green Depot. We had a lot of interesting names that we were brainstorming on, and that's what we ended up with. But one thing that the city recognizes we were going through our certification program is that there are a lot of measures that relate to procurement. Those being, what types of paper clips are you buying, what types of paper and paper towels and things like that. And so we thought it'd be easy just to transition you to using some of those products by offering you them today. And what we're offering are kind of the most resource conservation version of those. So we have the 100% recycled paper, the 100% recycled paper towels. We have recycled paper clips and things like that. And so I'm going to invite everyone after we're done presenting to walk back to the Green Depot. We have tote bags available for everyone, and you're welcome to pick those up and take them back to your office. Furthermore, yes, we do have actually faucet aerators. So I know that Karen presented that the Santa Clara Valley Water District also offers faucet aerators, but it's a really simple device. You just twist out the tip of or the nose of your faucet and screw that in, and it'll basically reduce your water consumption typically by about 0.7 or 1 gallon per minute, depending what flow rate you use. And we have the 1 gallon flow rate here today. And then we just have a myriad of other things that are kind of fun, and I'll walk back to and just introduce you to some of those things. The one kind of high gift item is, I guess, the recycled copy paper. I thought it was interesting, actually, that one of our panelists mentioned that that's usually a tough transition for a lot of businesses. You may have office managers that have told you that the 100% recycled copy paper will clog your machine, but as we know here at the city, we worked with Rico, who told us that all of our printers are ready, raring to go for that 100% recycled copy paper. So it's here for you to try out, and or without the support of your office manager. We did a little bit of the same pilot where we just put it in the tray and checked to see if anyone noticed, and everyone seemed very happy with it. So that's available for you today. And then lastly, another element that our panel talked about was basically how do you market your business once you've gone through the program? What's another incentive? It's, of course, making sure that your name gets out there and that you're able to distinguish your business for the environmental attributes that you've pursued through this program. So beyond the elements that Cam mentioned, which are the logo, getting your name on the county's website by participating in the program, the city also has a similar program. So we are working to acknowledge businesses that have participated in the program by hosting an event at one of our council meetings that'll be coming up. It's very likely we'll do it around Earth Day. We haven't done that as far as I'm aware, so we have committed to making sure that we're acknowledging our businesses that are participating in the program at a council recognition event. The county also hosts their award ceremonies, which Cam mentioned earlier. And then we want to also grow and expand the marketing opportunities that are available to you. So this is kind of a free advertising venue. We will absolutely be focusing on having articles about your business in the Scene, the community-wide newspaper, and I know the mayor mentioned this earlier. And we're also interested in learning your story. What was it like to go through the program? What benefits did you receive by participating, similar to what we talked about today on the panel? And we want to showcase those on our radio station as well as our television station. So we think that's a really great way to get the word out about the program, talk about the benefits, and then also loop back to growing those supporters and customers that are coming to your business because you offer great products and services, but also have a heightened level of commitment to the environment in our community. So we're very committed to doing that. And then lastly, this is a little bit of what we're considering part of our pilot. There's a really neat little book that is local to, well, it's not just in the Bay Area. It is up in, I think, Oregon and Portland, I would say, very northwest coast. But it's called the Chinook Book, formerly the Eco Metro Guide. And it's a series of basically coupons that are available to residents. It's available for purchase. You'll see it most absolutely at Whole Foods. I know it's also offered as a fundraiser, but they have a commitment to promoting businesses that have an elevated standard or elevated commitment to the environment. And they offer coupons for residents, business, others that are interested in learning more about what types of environmentally friendly products are available to their community or what environmental businesses operate in their community. And the city partnered with them this year to create a basically a splash page. It's actually page 3 of the entire book for all of Santa Cruz and Santa Clara County. And what we did this year is we talked about the 2 grant programs that I mentioned earlier, but we also listed all of the businesses, green businesses that are certified in our community. So all of our panelists should be listed there, and I see that they are. So I'll pass this around just for everyone to take a look at. But it's another great way to get the word out about your business and show that you're part of this community of businesses that are operating in Cupertino that are committed to conserving resources. So I think it's another great way just to participate and join the program, and we're pretty proud of that.